Hello everyone, and welcome to my CBS Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brooke is enraged by Katie's incredible deal, and the shocking new hire delivers the next blow. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful suggest that Katie-Logan Spencer's situation at Logan will continue to improve. Although Brooke Logan Forrester won't like what comes next, Bill Spencer believes that the possibilities are endless and will fully support Katie as she continues to establish her fashion firm. Forrester will have some job to do in Monaco during the week of Brooke and Ridge. Ridge and Brooke will support Steffi Forrester Finnegan in her efforts to expand Forrester's global reach. Ridge will be happy because it appears that Steffi, Brooke, and Ridge will have some fruitful encounters. After business is finished, Ridge will want to treat Brooke like his queen and take her on a tour of Monaco. Sadly, spoilers indicate that Brooke will soon learn something that makes her unhappy. Fanny Grayson will be the one to tell Brooke some news that will undoubtedly agitate her. It appears that the purchase will proceed since Fanny met with Katie some time ago to talk about bringing her perfume to Logan. Brooke can become enraged at Katie gathering Forrester rejects once more if Fanny brings this up to her. When Eric Forrester was depressed at his forced retirement from Forrester, Katie hired him. When she began to truly doubt that hope for the future would ever return, Hope Logan Spencer was hired. Fanny, who was unable to obtain her desired scents from Forrester Creations, is now allegedly being pursued by Katie. Because Brooke is powerless on her own, she might assume it's just another instance of Katie hiring someone connected to Forrester. Naturally, Katie has every right to employ Fanny at this time. The Forresters ought to have signed a contract with Fanny if they intended to work together. Nevertheless, Brooke seems to believe that only the Forresters should be prosperous and enjoy pleasant things. Because of this, Brooke will react negatively to Fanny's announcement and will need to rely on Ridge for support. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge will try his hardest to help Brooke rediscover romance and Monaco's beauty, but it won't be simple. Will Dylan and Wyatt have a falling out? According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, you can always anticipate the unexpected in this made-up town of Los Angeles. Because of this, many fans wouldn't be shocked if these two characters started dating in the upcoming weeks. We are undoubtedly discussing Wyatt Spencer since there is some conjecture that he and Dylan may be becoming closer in the upcoming weeks or months. Although Wyatt has undoubtedly expressed some interest in Dylan, others believe that their age difference could cause issues in their relationship. Or not. Age is just a number at times. The internet had a lot to say about where this plot might go, even if there's no denying that this would be a highly contentious pairing. Some even posted comments on social media that said, "I think they had a little moment." The age difference was a constant topic of conversation. But when they were together, wasn't Eric twice as old as Brooke? Bill also has an affair with Steffi. It might occur. People in general online are crashing out about age gaps, but frankly, for me, chemistry is more important than that in entertainment, wrote a different critic. Eric and Donna were amazing, but Brooke and Eric were as boring as dishwater. Additionally, there was this comment, there's also the fact that Dylan isn't fixated on Liam, which is an advantage over all of his previous selections save from Sally. I think she'll be able to move on eventually because the show doesn't seem to be as important to Will as it was to Liam in the 2010s. A disturbing discovery about Dylan is made by Katie Spencer. Since Melissa Dillon joined the soap program, viewers of The Bold and the Beautiful have assumed she was up to no good. However, everyone was duped by her good girl act. The question that fans have been curious about for months is finally being asked. What is the new girlfriend of Will Spencer concealing? Will's new roommate and charity case didn't appear to bother Katie Spencer. However, her spidey senses are starting to go off now that Dylan is actively pursuing Will Spencer. Katie and Dylan got into a heated argument on Bold and Beautiful this week. Dylan was suspected of concealing something by Will's overly protective mother. Katie is aware that Melissa is involved in something, and she will investigate. Since Dylan landed on B&B, a lot of speculations and conjecture have been circulating. Fans even speculated that Dylan might be Luna Nozawa undercover at one point. We still don't know anything about Dylan's family, even though it appears that ship has sailed. There were rumors that Dylan might be the child named Donna that Sheila Carter and Massimo Marone had years ago. Shortly after her birth, she disappeared from the canvas and was never seen on the soap opera again. What happens if Katie investigates and finds out her son is seeing Sheila Carter's daughter? Dylan has a cousin in town, but Remy Price didn't spend much time with her as a child, it was recently revealed. That's where Katie Spencer could begin her research. Will she find something far worse than she anticipated, in your opinion? Is Sheila Carter going to meet her creator in Monte Carlo? According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Sheila Carter, Steffi Forrester, and John Finnegan are all traveling to Monte Carlo. Sheila wasn't really invited, of course. Sparks will undoubtedly fly in the French Riviera when the two women meet, as Finn's wife is at her wit's end and his mother's mental health is in jeopardy. For all the information, continue reading. Spoilers for Bold and Beautiful indicate that Steffi and husband Finn's romantic vacation will go awry when his insane bio-mother appears. She appears to even take a seat aboard one of their aircraft. According to teasers for the on-location sequences, Steffi and Finn were reunited at the church following Finn's death. Additionally, a confrontation between the two women was captured on camera on the beach. Tragic events are expected to occur when the three characters are in Monte Carlo, according to soap opera rumors. According to certain spoilers, Sheila Carter is the one who saves Steffi from certain death. Given how irrational Sheila is, it's likely that she is to blame if Steffi is in danger. In any case, Sheila may at last receive the atonement she so desperately seeks if she saves Steffi's life once more. Steffi believed Sheila was attempting to murder her a few years back. She killed the doppelganger by stabbing her after discovering her. When Finn's wife discovered that she hadn't killed the real Sheila Carter, she was genuinely disappointed. Steffi may kill her mother-in-law in self-defense if Steffi and Sheila engage into a physical altercation. Do you believe that both women will survive Monte Carlo? Taylor is stunned by Deacon's proposal. Deacon and Taylor are still much in love. Deacon and Sheila are prepared to start the next phase of their romance now that they are divorced. Deacon and Taylor have ambitious ambitions for the future. Deacon unexpectedly pops the question to Taylor by going down on one knee while they are alone at the Cliff House. She asks her partner, "Are you serious right now?" Taylor will undoubtedly be surprised by Deacon's proposition. She told Steffi a few weeks ago that she and Deacon weren't prepared for marriage. Will Taylor reject him or end up as Mrs. Sharp's successor? Electra is modeling one of RJ's latest creations at Forrester Creations. As Electra shows off her skills around the office, RJ is in awe of her. RJ gets an idea when he sees Electra wearing his creations. He says, "I think you should be in the next youth line, Electra." His offer will flatter Electra, but she might reject it. But with Electra's jewelry business on hiatus and Forrester in need of a new symbol following Hope's departure, Electra appears to be the ideal substitute. Electra might be the next Hope if she accepts and the Forresters approve the plan. Daphne's early menopause diagnosis is still difficult for her to accept. She believes that her and Carter's dream of starting a family is coming to an end. She tells her husband, "It's so unfair to have this diagnosis." Carter hasn't given up hope, but Daphne has. He says, "It doesn't mean you can't carry the child." Daphne, who is determined to have her own biological kid, will be offended by the proposals. Daphne is adamantly opposed to Carter's desire to keep their choices open. Will stress in their marriage result from Carter and Daphne's disagreements over their desire to have a child? Steffi is waiting for Finn to arrive outside the church in Monte Carlo. "Soon, Finn, soon," Steffi exclaims with joy. But Steffi has no idea that her romantic getaway with Finn is about to end badly. Finn is worrying on the plane about Sheila ruining his and Steffi's vacation. He needs his mother to go since he knows Steffi won't be pleased if she sees Sheila. Finn tells Sheila, "I won't tell Steffi, but you need to go home." But his appeal will be ignored. Sheila's visit will cause additional problems for Steffi and Finn because she is adamant about going to Monte Carlo. Finn and Steffi can no longer get away from Sheila. Steffi was already in the air on a flight with Brooke and Ridge when Finn left a message for her at the hospital. He had to miss the flight due to a last-minute emergency because one of his critically ill patients needed surgery right away. Lee came into the office and volunteered to research commercial airlines and purchase a ticket for him after realizing his predicament. Lee started her search as Finn hurried out to respond to his patient. But Sheila entered the office with 2 coffees, interrupting her work. Lee resisted Sheila's attempts to talk about Finn. She made it apparent that she had already made an unsuccessful attempt to reason with Finn. Lee maintained that Sheila just needed to abide by Steffi's wishes and keep her distance. Regretfully, Lee made a crucial error when she confronted Sheila. She unintentionally disclosed that Finn had missed his trip and that she was in the process of scheduling a substitute. Silently, Sheila waited for Lee to complete the task. Lee quickly interrupted their talk once the new trip was scheduled, saying she had to see a patient. She made the error of leaving Sheila alone in the office as she left. Sheila, left on her own, stared at the computer screen and noted Finn's flight schedule. Her next move came together flawlessly, and she grinned to herself. Finn was able to board his flight later in the program. A surge of nostalgia was sparked when he called Steffi to give her the news after he had settled down. He went back to their stunning reunion in Monaco, the precise moment Steffi came to terms with his existence. Just as the pilot was sharing flight information over the intercom, their journey took a different turn. Sheila suddenly materialized and slid into the vacant seat directly beside Finn. In order to be by his side, she purposefully purchased a ticket. Finn was shocked and showed his rage. He made it clear to Sheila that this was not amusing and insisted that she get off the plane right away. Sheila clasped Finn's hand and held it, unfazed. She assured him with assurance that everything will be all right. Sheila said that this would be the greatest family vacation yet, in typical Sheila fashion. What a waste of a romantic vacation to Monaco. Katie is being too much like Stephanie. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, the past is resurfacing. And by that, we mean that Katie Logan seems to be emulating Stephanie much too much. For all the information you require, continue reading below. The main reason for this is that she is attempting to keep her son Will Spencer safe in the same manner that Stephanie went above and above to keep Ridge Forrester safe. Many fans seem to think that Katie should try to outwit Dylan with all of the Logan sisters and possibly the entire Forrester family with the same vigor. Furthermore, many people find it incomprehensible that Katie would want her son to be with Elektra given everything they've been through recently, and not in a positive way at all. Someone has already made sense of it, right? Some even said, Katie needs multiple seats. She is in no position to confront Dylan now that she has almost crawled on her hands and knees in front of her sisters and the Forresters pleading to be a family. I don't think it matters in the end if Will ends up back with Elektra or not, wrote another critic. I believe Katie wants to remove the opportunist from her son's life. Additionally, this comment was made, what's wrong with Katie? As Dylan described it, Elektra has repeatedly broken up with Will and prioritizes her family, allowing them to control her decisions. Oh my God. Does Katie really not give a damn about that, or is she too shy to point the finger solely at Dylan?